So I feel as though, upon first viewing Gregory's Girl, that this is a far more charismatic, enchanting, and densely filmic achievement than I had anticipated. What could have been a dun and dreary down-to-earth or an attempt at over-glorification of an adolescent self-importance is rather a pretty affectionate embrace of that metamorphosis' most idiosyncratic and ethereal delusions, innocently improbable expectations toward reality. And so the reality of the film reflects the bizarro haze that is human male puberty, particularly if one was considered by others to be a hopeful, though quite possibly hopeless, dreamer. The magic of Gregory's Girl is imbuing each moment with a richly filmic extrapolation of the real world, not the world as analysed by extraterrestrial observers, but one illustrated by Gregory's subjective, emotional metaphors for his surroundings. The film exists in an abstract psyche, Gregory's prism interpreting his existence. You will either love it, feel the inherent magic, or you simply won't get it at all. I suspect one has to be from the UK or in the Commonwealth colonies, as myself, in order to initially appreciate the humour and priorities of Gregory's Girl. I've read a blog post, which I will link in the description, which outlines a rather unimpressive stage production of Gregory's Girl from the mid-1980s. The writer considers how the play had changed not one word of dialogue, yet captured none of the film's powers. This could be seen as an indicator of cinema's superiority to the theatre, though rather than argue that additional claim, I'll solely cite it as demonstrating my belief that Gregory's Girl functions is almost necessarily appreciable as shameless navel-gazing, yet inspired and magnetic, wholly charming and lively, animated and exciting, idealistic and headstrong, and self-assured in its creative choices, in its compositional emphasis, pure unadulterated cinema, or an attempt at a pure unadulterated release and realization of something innate, uncertain, and yet wholly, perhaps defiantly, stubbornly determined to do so, whatever that might turn out to be. Just like male adolescence. Why I don't write to a set standard, because I resent the idea that I ought to want to impress anyone. Just like male adolescence? Just like being male, I would suspect. Gregory's Girl is about illogical, sentimental, contradictory, and incomprehensible, nonsensical male fantasies that are actually far more wholesome than you might expect, surprisingly. Just like Gregory's Girl.